So go ahead and take a deep breath in. Close your eyes, let yourself relax. And the first emotion, thought, feeling we're going to put the front of our minds is compassion. And with this, I want you to think of someone who you love, someone who brings you joy, laughter, someone who you can picture them in your mind and it lights up your entire body. It may be an animal, it may be a child or a baby, but get this in your mind. And I want you to really think about this. So many of y'all are smiling. You can't help it when you feel this kind of love and this compassion. And I want you to allow it to just fill your whole body. Think about a time when you were with this person and the joy, the happiness, maybe the laughter. Just let that radiate throughout your entire being. This joy, this love, this compassion. You may even see that it has a color. And if it's a color, great, allow it to fill your body. And they say compassion is a trainable emotion. So let us allow the angels to come in and bring this love, this joy, this compassion. We know that compassion slows the aging process. It turns judgment to caring, isolation to connection. Without compassion, we need validation. And we search for that validation from other people. So this heightened sense of love with this person, you're thinking and feeling, you've got the emotion, the color completely in your body, send it out to the entire room. See it spread even more, because that feeling of happiness and joy, that love, it goes even farther than that. From the room to the house, send it out down the street. And in your mind's eye, see your entire community being filled with this joy, this love, this color. See it going out all over the city, to your area, to the region. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, send that color, that joy, that love out to the entire countryside. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, send that love, that joy, that happiness, that compassion, and that color out around your entire country and then your continent. And as you take another deep breath in, exhale, and send it out around the edges of the earth, all the way around, connecting continents, the oceans, everyone on earth is connected with this love, this joy, this happiness, this emotion that you have so strongly. It's emanating out all the way around the world. Spreading this emotion all over and even farther out to the galaxy. And as it goes out farther and farther and farther, you still touch base with it back in your heart. You can still see that person who lights up your world as you've lit up the world. Now I want you to bring 3 things to mind in your personal life that you have gratitude for. 3 things that you're thankful for. Keeping these feelings of joy, We know gratitude makes us more forgiving and actually starts to dissipate anxiety. So in your personal life, maybe even something that happened in the last 24 hours, a great phone call you had with a friend, a text message or an email that really lifted your spirits. Now let's take it to your professional life. What are you thankful for there? Did you meet a deadline or make a goal? Did you achieve a desired outcome in your professional life? Maybe you have gratitude. You have a flexible schedule or you get to work from home. If you're one of the 13% who enjoys their job, definitely give gratitude for that. Now imagine walking outside and looking around you, and you see nature. You're surrounded by nature. Think of 3 things in nature you are truly thankful for. By setting the intention of finding something we have gratitude for, it makes us notice it more and more each day as we go about our daily lives. Maybe it's the sun on your face. Maybe you get to witness the changing of the colors of the leaves right now. And feeling all of that gratitude, bring it back to yourself. What do you have gratitude for yourself about? You have a desire to improve yourself. Be thankful for that. If you didn't have it, you wouldn't be here. Without gratitude for ourselves, we demand from others. So you've experienced gratitude in your personal life, professional life, out in the world, in nature, to yourself. Let's go into forgiveness. Think of something that's happened to you. And we can start with something small. Maybe you were at lunch today and the waiter messed up your order. Maybe somebody cut you off in traffic. I want you to think of that event that happened and really get it in your mind. Go back and relive it. See the person eye to eye who wronged you, who hurt you. Feel that emotion. Feel the anger, the hurt, the frustration, the rage, the conversations that you've been rehashing in your mind that you want to have with that person to demand that they apologize. When we forgive, it doesn't mean that we condone their actions or that we pardon what they've done. But what we do is we let go of the desire for revenge, the resentment, the rejection, the regret. So see this person face to face. Now, you've got all of these emotions, these negative emotions that have been built up. Go back to that empathy, compassion. And if you can't place that emotion right now, it's okay. But I want you to imagine that you are extending empathy to that person. And what I want you to do is to really stand in that person's shoes for a moment. Try to put yourself in their position. hurt people hurt people. What is it that's happened in their life that's made them behave this way? Could it be their childhood? Continue breathing. Think about their childhood. Think about their adult life. Maybe something happened a long time ago. Maybe something happened to them today, causing them to be this way. How could they have been hurt in the past? What was it that happened in their life? When we put ourselves in their shoes and we imagine their childhood or their adult life, the struggles they've had, the fighting for validation they had to do. Maybe they weren't ever told they were good enough or smart enough, or that they were a good son or daughter. Maybe they're still seeking approval. And ask your angels to guide you through this, to be able to see things. Again, we are not excusing the behavior. We're not saying that, oh, what they did was fine. We're not condoning that behavior, but we are refusing to hold on to it anymore. We will no longer store this hurt, this anger, this pain, this resentment, this rejection, this regret. We exhale and we let it go. And from this experience, from this incident with this person, and being able to go back and know that they've been hurt, and that's why they're hurting others. What is it you've gained from this insight? What is it you've been able to learn or are learning now? Say to yourself, I am forgiving you. I am forgiving you completely and wholly. I am letting go of my desire for revenge or will. I am letting go of the need for an apology. Exhale and let that imagery fade from your mind. Think back to something you've done in life. We know guilt and shame are the two lowest vibrations. And sometimes the hardest thing is to forgive ourselves. Forgive yourself for something you did as a kid or as a young adult. You were learning, you were living your life, you were becoming the person you are today. And you had to learn these lessons. You had to make mistakes. You had to get things wrong so you could grow as a person. And maybe you did things that you're not very proud of. so that you would have the compassion and understanding to forgive someone else who did the same thing and made the same mistake. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for harboring anger too long. Forgive yourself for not letting something go. We can be our own worst critic and our own worst judge. Forgive yourself and bring to the forefront of your mind the lesson you've learned from this. Bring forth the love you have for yourself. We make mistakes. It's okay. You're good. You're loved. You are enough. Now I want you to go think about the future. And as we do this, we're not going to just go a year into the future. We're going to go 3 years into the future and think about the life we want to have. The experiences, the happiness, the goals we've achieved for growing ourselves. So 3 years in the future, where are you living? What are you doing? In these experiences, are you getting to take that trip you always wanted? Are you eating the gourmet food on this wonderful vacation? Taste that food. Feel that experience. Hear yourself saying, I'm so glad I'm doing this. I've always wanted to go here. I've always wanted to do this. I'm so glad I'm getting to have this experience. Feel that emotion. Feel the wind in your hair, the sun on your face, the excitement for this experience. Imagine a TV screen in front of you, 6 to 9 feet in front of you, and play out those experiences on that TV screen. Your career. Where are you in your career? Maybe you've set it as your goal that you are going to retire. And not only are you retired, but you have plenty of money. And I want you to visualize the money, the dollar amount in America or the pounds over in Europe. See it in your bank account. Tell yourself, wow, this is so nice to not have to balance my checkbook every day. Feel that emotion, that feeling of accomplishment. Hear yourself say, I did it. See yourself high-fiving someone in this TV screen 3 years in the future, achieving your goals. And now on this TV screen, I want you to think about how you have contributed to humanity. 3 years in the future, what have you done that's helped someone else? You've helped them to grow. Maybe you've helped them to forgive. The more people you bring into this imagery, the better it is. When we have these feelings and we can really feel, I did it, or you hear someone congratulating you or thanking you for helping them, the impact you've made on your friends, your family, your meetup groups, your community, all of humanity. When we can produce the feelings and experience it with our five senses, we get better results. When we see how we benefit others by achieving our goals, the manifestation happens faster. The TV screen is still there. And I want you to think about tomorrow morning when you wake up and tell me about your perfect day. Imagine it in your mind, see it on your TV screen. You wake up refreshed. You're actually kind of excited about the opportunity of your day. Maybe you even stop and meditate or have a few moments of gratitude before your feet hit the floor and you get out of bed. Going with your morning routine. Imagine that perfect cup of coffee. And it's not rushed. You have plenty of time taking your shower, getting dressed, whatever it is your routine is. Taking the kids to school or on your morning commute. Hear the greatest songs playing, and they energize you and pump you up. And how much better could it possibly get? But as your day unfolds, you get to work and you find that you're actually ahead of schedule. You meet your goals way ahead of your deadlines. You've got a wonderful day planned with meetings. Or if you're retired, maybe you're gardening. And you find the perfect thing for lunch. Maybe it's a perfect recipe. Or you're gonna meet a friend for lunch. And the food is the most delicious you've tasted. And as you go throughout your day, maybe you're able to do an afternoon workout or a quick exercise down to the end of the driveway, a walk, a jog, or you get to walk outside and be in nature again, looking for those three things to have gratitude for. And it's the most perfect day. And you get through your meetings and you get through your work and you get through your day to find that you aren't tired, but you're actually a little enthusiastic and optimistic about getting to leave work or round out the rest of your day going home. And you're looking forward to it because you know what's going to be in store for you at home. When you walk through that door, you've been missed. And your animals come up to greet you. And they love you and have unconditional love for you. And your children or your spouse tell you the greatest news. And it's such a wonderful time, you feel like celebrating. And you have the most wonderful dinner, or maybe you get to go out with friends and enjoy it, or have a special friend come over. And maybe it's that most perfect bottle of champagne you've been waiting to open, or the best Coke Zero you've tasted all day with the great Sonic crushed ice. And how does it get any better? Because now you get to move in to a blessing. At this point, you've already thanked God, Spirit, your angels for everything on your way. So now you're allowed to ask for that blessing. see a beam of light coming down to the top of your head. And imagine this beam of light as it goes from your head and it just spreads down over your head, down to your shoulders, and it may make you feel warm. You may get a tingling sensation. See or feel this beam of light as it just comes through your whole body, through your torso, your chest, down your waist, down your legs, all the way down to your toes. As you thank God, as you pray and you ask for that one wish, one blessing, you thank God and your angels for making it happen, for bringing it to fruition. You acknowledge all of the wonderful things in your life, and you thank God for the blessing that comes over you. The joy and the peace and the love, knowing your prayers have been heard. And you take a deep breath in with a sense of accomplishment and gratitude, knowing that your prayers have been heard, that all your needs will be met. Inhale, and as you exhale, allow yourself to come very gently back into the room. Feel the weight of your feet on the floor. Inhale, and as you exhale, back into your body very gently and respectfully. Whenever you are ready, get acquainted with your surroundings. Open your eyes.